Okay, first I want to start off and see if you can hear me without the mic. It sounds a little bit like it's cutting in and out. I'm gonna try it without my little lavalier mic. Again, I'm using my iPad so I can see what's going on um, with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and share this on Twitter. Okay. The reason why I use my iPad is because my camera is facing the opposite direction, so I can't see the other side of my screen, and I use this so that I can see, well, I just wanted to flip on me, but I use this so I can see the actual chat, and I have a stand, I'll remove it, but I can put my iPad on, that way not only can I see the chat, but I can respond back to it. I tell you what, for my migraines, when my migraine pills are not working, these things work really well. I kind of wish I could get sponsored by Aleve because I also have prescription strength Aleve, but I've got like just a couple of pills left, and I'm trying to take the actual over-the-counter stuff versus my prescription because the prescription costs for 500 milligram pills each, and I get like a full month's supply of them. I don't even know how many's in that bottle. It's been a while since I got it. 180 come in here, and for a bottle like this, it ranges in price, but usually without insurance, it's like 30 bucks for this. And my computer just started making noise, and I'm not even on it, so I don't know what's going on. Let me go find out what ghost is watching YouTube on my computer. Okay, that was weird. Facebook was playing some ad or something, and I didn't have anything open. I was just on my news feed, so that was weird, very weird. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I've never done a shop my stash. I've seen other YouTubers do it. I've watched other YouTubers do it, and I was actually going to record this, but I've got a lot of stuff in there because I've got a lot of things that I've gotten from like Ipsy and Birchbox and the Sephora plays. So I kind of wanted to include the things that I've gotten from subscription boxes. So I've got like a bunch of little like sampler things, or I've got like little packets of stuff that I want to try. And not only will it force me to try things that I've either not used or that are the wrong shade, but it's going to force me to use other products that I've gotten or that I've had for a while, because I need to kind of use stuff up. And instead of recording an actual video for this that could possibly take half an hour or longer, I just figured it would be easier to do this live. That way I could go through everything that's in this basket. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it on the counter. So a while back, and I've got skincare stuff in here. I guess I'll pull the skincare stuff out first, because I have a few skincare items that I want to like try and use or use up. Some of them I have used before, some of them I haven't, and I just kind of threw my regular face brushes in here to get them off the counter. here, I forgot. Okay. So as for skincare, I guess I'll start off with skincare. I have pulled 3 sheet masks. One of them is, well, there's 2 from Tony Moly. This one is the I'm Real Ginseng mask. The other one is the Lotus mask, and then this is from Cali S. I want to say it says caffeine rush nourishing sheet mask. It says coffee arabica seed extract. So I've got an elasticity one, illuminating one, and a nourishing one. And with my dry skin, I think all of those will be very nice. I also pulled, this came from like a Birchbox a while ago. This is the Wilma Schumann European Skincare Hydrating Collagen Eye Pads. I haven't used them. They've been stuck in this ever since I got them. I haven't tried them yet. The other thing is, this is the Sephora Algae Sleeping Mask. I've used this several times. It's like a gel consistency. There might be one full use left, and I've used this like 3 other times, so there's just a little bit left. I know you're supposed to put the whole thing on your skin, but you can kind of see the like aqua blue colored snotty material that's in the little container, and that right there is enough to cover my whole face. And I don't do like a thick layer. I just kind of put it on and massage it in and lay down and like watch a movie or something that I've gotten from Netflix. That way I'm on my back instead of, because I sleep on my side, so I don't want that stuff on my pillow. The other thing is, this is the Garnier Skin Active. This is the Soothing Facial Mist made with rose water. This stuff smells like straight up chemicals. I absolutely hate it. I bought this to replace, let me get it. Where did I put you? Oh, you fell over. I'm so sorry. I just dropped something else. It wouldn't be a video of mine without me throwing something on the floor. Okay, so this is the Sephora Rose Hydrating Mist, and I have like very little of it left. It's like to right here. They discontinued this product. I really love this. I found a listing on eBay for like 3 of them for 18 bucks, and before I could buy it, it was gone. Somebody had already bought it. I was gonna have my dad pick it up for me, and then I was gonna, slowly pay him back. But I don't know why they discontinued it. It works great. Smells like roses. I use it to prep my face. I use it to set my face after I put like powder products on. I use it to spray my brushes for foiled shadows. I love this product, especially like when I get up and my face is like super dry and tight and itchy. Even after using all my skincare, I'll spray this on my face, or if I feel tight or itchy during the day, I'll spray this on my face. So I really liked it. So I picked this one up. And this one was like one of those, it was a weird product. It smells like floor cleaner or watered down Windex. That's what this smells like. And this is a Garnier product, and I have their micellar water. I have shampoos and conditioners from them, body lotions, hair, all kinds of hair products. I think I have a hairspray in there. I've tried several things from Garnier. I was very surprised at how chemically this smells, and it's supposed to be vegan, so that was also something that threw me off. The other thing that I have to try out, I got this probably in a Sephora. I've only ordered off of Sephora once, but because my first order leaked all over my box, which was one of these, which is the skin cleansing oil. It literally leaked on everything in the box. They sent me a replacement for that, and in each box I had sets of samples. So this is the Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy. It's a facial oil. It says ultra pure facial oil with truffle extract. And for those that don't know, truffles are a type of mushroom. I can't internally eat mushrooms. They sometimes mess me up. I don't care for the texture of mushrooms. I don't mind the flavor. It's the texture that like really creeps me out. I don't do like celery either because the whole crunchy thing, and I don't do onions for the crunchy thing, but I also don't care for the flavor of onions unless they're sauteed. So due to my dry skin and stuff, I figured I could try this. I need to look it up because there's not a whole lot of information on here other than, what the product is. So I need to look this up before I try using it, and of course do a patch test. I've got two lip products here. One of them is from Hanalei. This is the lip treatment, and I think I got this in a Birch box. I've got about half of it used, or just about half of it used. I really like it. I usually, when I brush my teeth at night, I throw it on, and then I go to bed with it on. I also have a couple of others that I use, but I want, oh, I've got one missing right now. I've got, my Balm.com one isn't in, or no, this is the Glossier Balm.com. I have one from Bite Beauty. This one's from Pure Lease. This is the Daily Lip Nourisher. This one's almost empty, and then this is the Dr. Lip, but this is 100% lanolin, and has like a weird fragrance to it, but not like that really matters. But when you're putting something that close to your nose, I really don't want to smell that. So I want to try and use up more of this because I know I've had it for almost a year, and I don't want it to go bad. This is the Strawberry Peppermint from K-Voss. I just got this in an Ipsy bag, either for December or November, and I really like it. I usually put it on and then do my makeup, and then put whatever I'm wearing for lip color on over it. And I just love how it's like, it looks like you're wearing a lip gloss. It's moisturizing to the lips. It has a peppermint fragrance to it, and of course it smells like strawberry, but it's like cooling for peppermint on your lips, but it's not like super tingly. And I'm not into like lip plumpers or anything. I guess you would consider normal lips where my top lip is smaller than my bottom lip, but I have a really big bottom lip, and I'm not into like overdrawing. If I get lipstick outside of the actual skin of my lips, it really like irritates me, and I can feel it, and I'm like constantly like, even down here where I know that this is part of my lip, but if I feel it down here, I'm constantly like going like this because I can't stand having lip products down there. It's just, I don't know, a pet peeve. The other thing is you'll see this, I think in the video today. This is from Air Repair. This is the Super Hydrating Eye Cream. There is probably a quarter of a tube left. I want to finish this up. It's not really like an anti-aging eye cream, I would say. It's more like a moisturizing eye cream. So before I put on like my concealers and my correctors, I will probably use this on my under eyes and on my eyelids to finish it up. The other item I have is the Honey Drop, a lightweight moisturizer with Echinacea, Green Envy honey. This is from Pharmacy, the Pharmacy. I love this stuff. It's like a light yellow. I've used quite a bit of it since I got it. I think this came from a Sephora play bag. I really like it. I can't afford to buy the big one, but for like my midday kind of needing, like right now I'm starting to itch here and here on my face. So this is something that I would put on. You can use it over makeup. I have used this over concealer, blush, highlight, that kind of thing. I have used this over makeup before when I have like super itchy dry spots, and it's just a really lightweight moisturizing, thin moisturizer, and it doesn't cause my skin to like itch or burn. The fragrance isn't like overpowering, so I want to try and use this up. I've got another one that burns the absolute dickens out of my skin I probably need to use up, but I'm gonna stick with my regular skincare and then use this as like my midday moisturizer. So these are the skincare things. Let me move things out of my way now. Try and go in like types. I don't really wear perfume a whole lot, especially if I'm just bumming around the house, because, you know, for days that I don't leave, I'm not going to get up and spray perfume on. Well, I've got a bunch of these little like perfume samples from Sephora, so I picked out 3. There's only like 1 out of these 3 that I actually like, but I don't want to like waste the samples, and because I've already used them at least once or twice, I don't want to like try and sell these on like Depop or something because I have used them. So the first one is Nomad by Chloe. I've got a Tom Ford, which is Neroli, which I absolutely love Neroli. For people that don't know, Neroli is actually what they call bitter orange oil. If you are in an essential oil shop and you're looking for orange oils, you've got sweet orange oil and then you've got bitter orange oil. So the sweet orange oil you're going to find called Neroli. So the fact that this was a Neroli perfume, it's like, I could bathe in neroli oil. I actually have those necklaces where you you drop essential oil in on the cotton pads and wear it around your neck. And the aromatherapy is supposed to help, whether or not it's calming your nerves or soothing you or helping with anxiety and stress, that kind of thing. Because certain fragrances can have different effects on people. So I know I've got a big thing of neroli oil in my aromatherapy oil kit that I used to use it to make like bath sachets and body scrubs and that kind of thing. So I know how beneficial neroli oil is. So I actually really care for the Tom Ford perfume. But again, I can't afford the large sizes of these. And the other one is from Elizabeth James. It's called Nirvana White. This is supposed to be Mugget, Peony, and Musk. And I love musky fragrances. I don't know what Mugget is. I've never run across anything like that. Peony's not a bad fragrance, but this one is a little bit overpowering. It's kind of like one of those, you spray it 3 times in the air and then you wait till it falls and you hold the hand out till it gets about halfway down and then you walk through it. I know that if I spray it and I walk right through it and it lands on my hair, I wear it in my hair until I wash my hair. So, and sometimes even after washing my hair, the fragrance stays. So if it's not a fragrance you care for, you don't really want to have it in your hair because it likes to hang out. That's all I gotta say on that. I'm gonna stick to using only one set of lashes. I've got 5 different styles of lashes, but the ones that I'm used to wearing, there's one pair I probably really need to throw out. I've worn them to absolute death, and they're supposed to be like 1 to 2 use lashes, and I've worn them like 10 or 12 times. They're starting to look a little raggy. But these are Pure Lore eyelashes. I just got these in. They did contact me on Twitter and give me a code. I bought them off of Amazon for like 9 cents or 8 cents, something like that. But these are like beautiful crisscross full lashes, and I've got a hell of a lot of lid space. And when I was wearing these yesterday, they were literally touching up here right by my eyebrows. So I did take pictures of them. I did post it on Instagram. My dad even took some pictures of them, and he thought they were beautiful. And the bands aren't all exactly the same length. So I don't know if you can tell, this top lash is a lot longer than some of the other ones, but these are just absolutely stunning lashes. They are synthetic. They're on a clear band, but they're just beautiful. And if you want to try these out, Pure Lore did give me codes for people to use to buy on Amazon to get discounts off. Again, I'm not making any money on them. It wasn't like I got paid to talk about these. It was something that I basically got for free. Free shipping. I don't know what the cats are into. So, I forgot to link it in yesterday's video. I did talk about it in yesterday's live stream, and I did put it in the description box, but I need to actually link the product. So, and these are style F8. They've got like 5 or 6 different styles. So there's that. Okay. Next category is something that I never wear. I hate it. I can't stand the way it feels on my skin. It drives me insane. I'm gonna get everything out that's kind of in the same ballpark and set it on the counter. And if you're here and chat with me, like I see that there's people watching, feel free to say hi. Oh, and I threw my lash glue in here. This is my Kiss Lash Adhesive. It is latex and formaldehyde free. It's the only lash glue that I have found that doesn't cause my eyes to glue shut. So that's why that is in there. And for people that have allergies, if they're allergic to like formaldehyde or latex, they know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that it doesn't glue my eyes shut. Keep finding tools in here. Okay, is that everything? Okay. Because I don't just wear concealer. I wear concealer and corrector. I did grab the NYX HD Studio Photogenic corrector. This is in CW10 or yellow. And then this is the Essence Color Correcting Cream. My brain is dead. That's what happens when you have a migraine. This is the Essence Color Correcting liquid, and this is in pastel yellow. I do use both of these in conjunction with each other. I put one on and put the other one over it, and then let it sit for a minute because they're both very thin consistencies, very kind of watery, and I have to use 2 layers of these on my face. So I do use them both together, let it sit, blend it out, and then I pulled the Maybelline Age Rewind. I just want to use it up. I've had it almost 6 months, if not maybe a year. This is an ivory, the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is the Boo Boo Cover Up. This is in light. It's too dark for me. This one's almost too dark for me. And then the Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer from Smashbox in Fair. This one is the perfect lightness for brightening under my eyes. So these are too dark. This one's perfect. So I'm guessing for like concealing blemishes and other spots like that, I'm going to be using these two. This one here is probably about a year old. Like I said, it came from a Birchbox. Nobody really knows about the company. They only make 3 shades of this, which is light, medium, and dark. And the dark one is more like, I would say as dark as like a normal Italian. You know how they have like that olive, darker medium skin tone, but not really a dark skin tone. That is their darkest shade. So I just want to use this up. I don't want to like throw it away. I want to use it and get rid of it. And it's not awful. The coverage isn't awful on it. I want it gone. I pulled 3 like BBCC things. This one's way too dark. This is the Makeup Forever. This came from Sephora Play. This is in shade 08. I think I'm going to try and use this as like a bronzing shade on the areas that I would like contour or need darkness, because this is really dark. I have the Dr. Jart Plus BB Cream, and this one I think is in, yeah, it's in light medium. Again, way too dark for me. The IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream, this is in light. Again, way too dark. All of these are probably 2, if not 3 shades too dark for me, or darker in some cases. I think the Dr. Jart one is the lightest one that I've got out of all 3. But I figured, you know, I could try mixing it or using it to like contour and stuff. Okay, so you've got the IT Cosmetics one here, and you guys can even see that. Let me actually turn my ring light on. I don't have it plugged in. I'm knocking other stuff over. That's bright. Okay, maybe you can actually see now. Okay, so this is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream, and this is in the shade Light. And you can see how dark it is. This is the Dr. Jart in light medium, which is kind of like a gray undertone. And then this is the shade 08 from Makeup Forever. And yeah, they're all like way too dark for me. So it is what it is. I'm used to having stuff that is too dark. And I don't even think that trying to mix in something that's lighter, because I honestly don't have anything that's lighter. I just want to get it off, and it wants to hang out on my hand. Okay, now that I got those off my hands. I did pull some face primers, and I'll explain why in a minute, but I know last time I tried to use it, I had a reaction to the Professional on certain spots on my face. So I'm going to try and do patch tests on this again and see if maybe it is something that's reacting with my skincare. I'm going to try it on my face with nothing else on it, like fresh out of the shower, and see if it is another product that I'm using that's causing this to like get all angry on my skin. I pulled the Makeup Forever Step 1. This is a hydrating primer. I've never even used it. I think it's still sealed. Well, it didn't come with a seal. It came from a Birchbox. A Sephora Play. This came from either an Ipsy or Birchbox. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer. I haven't had any problems with this. I have used it a couple of times, so I want to see how that works. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, Oil-Free Pore Minimizing. I bought this from Ulta as one of their parts of 21 Days of Beauty back in like April or May, whenever they had the sale. I've never used it, but I'm afraid to like try and resell it, even though it hasn't been used. It didn't come with a seal on it. I don't want to like try and sell something, even if I'm not going to use it, that doesn't have a hermetic seal on it, because I don't want people to say, oh, well, you sold me something that's been used, even though it hasn't been. I don't want anybody to think that I would be selling something that has been used. Because I know personally I wouldn't want to buy something that has been used by somebody else unless it specifically says been used. Okay, the reason I pulled primer. I don't wear foundation. My face is clean, there's nothing on it. I washed it when I first got up at 8 o'clock this morning. I do have some breakouts right now, but because I've been feeling kind of like crap today, I didn't feel like putting makeup on. So I pulled the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. This is in shade 102, and it's too light. The Revlon Age Defying Foundation, and this is in, what shade are you? Fresh Ivory 05. It's too dark. And the Dream Liquid Mousse. This is in shade 10 Porcelain. Again, it's too dark. Both of these, one is a little bit warmer than the other, but one's more pink, and I'm a warm undertone, but they're both way too dark for me. So I figured I could try and use these and mix this with it. I hate wearing foundation. I hate the feel of foundation, but I've got 2 other bottles of foundation. I've got the 120 from in this line, and then I've got the Photo Focus foundation from Wet n Wild. And you know, I've bought all of these within the past 6 months trying to get into foundations, and I can't stand this stuff on my skin, but I'm going to force myself to use it because, again, I've opened it, I've used it, I've touched it. I don't want to try and sell something. I mean, I guess I could take it back to Walmart, but again, I haven't bought anything. I haven't bought these in the past 30 days, and I don't think their return policy is that, you know, anything over 30 days they will return and give you even a store credit. So there's no point in trying to return all 5 bottles of the foundation that I have. So I'm just going to try and keep them and use them up. And since these things cost like $12 to $15 each, I'm not going to waste the money and just let them go to rot. I pulled the powder mixture that I have, and when I run out of this, I've got a couple of other like sample powders that I will try and mix in, but this is the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair mixed with the Coty Airspun, and then I use the hyaluronic acid drops that I have that I use on my face daily to mix into the powder so that when I put it on my skin, it's not quite as dry. So when I run out of that, I will probably try mixing in some of the other loose translucent powders that I've got. And then I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. Again, I bought this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I don't use setting sprays. I don't like setting sprays. It feels like I'm spraying hairspray on my face, and I know what that feels like because I was a hairdresser for over 20 years. So I've never really cared for a setting spray that feels sticky or tacky on the skin. That's why I like the Rose Hydrating Mist, because it's not sticky or tacky and it dries down and it doesn't leave my skin feeling weird. So I'm going to force myself to use this up. I have used it about twice. Don't have any reactions to it. I just don't like the texture. Okay, what next? I'm trying to pull like items here. Okay, next I'm going to go over highlighter. This is something that I used to make with my cosmetics line. I no longer have my cosmetics line, but this is it's an illuminating product. You can use it with your concealer, you can use it bare on your skin, you can use it over eyeshadow or under eyeshadow. One of them is, it's in subdued lights, so it's got two different shades on it, and they're both kind of iridescent, but one has like shimmer in it, and you can see it. It's not glitter, but it is shimmery, and one is close to one of the corrector, or one of the concealer shades that I use, so I might, you know, put a little bit in with my concealer to kind of like illuminate my under eyes, and then I will probably try and use this on my actual face as a highlighter. I have the NYX Liquid Illuminator. This is in the shade Gleam, or LIM02. It's way too dark for me, so I'm going to try and use this under other products. Again, it's like a liquid to powder formula, or I'll try and use it on my eyelids. I have the City Color Glow Duo. Now, these two products either came from an Ipsy or a Birchbox or one or the other. This is a cream. There's a cream side and a powder side. The powder side is way too dark. The cream side takes off everything underneath of it. So if I'm going to be wearing foundation or trying to wear foundation, grumble, complain, I'll probably use this on my skin first and then put stuff over it. But they're beautiful if I wear them on their own. So that's why I pulled those. And I didn't pull any other highlighters or anything. Okay, now for blush. This is something that I got from an Ipsy. This is the Kiss and Smink, the Everything. The shade is in Tom. You're supposed to use it as like a blush, a lip color, and eyeshadow. It's like a corally shade. It's really kind of chunky. It is a cream product, so I will try using this as blush or eyeshadow. It's the wrong shade for me to even think about using it as lipstick. I pulled the Dirty Little Secrets blush in Kitty Pink. It's just kind of like a light peachy pink blush. It's not really a shade that I go for, but I pulled it just so I could use it up. This is one of my blushes, and it's like shattered. This is called Pink Ice. It is very bright. I have tried to reconstitute it a couple times, and every time I put alcohol in it to repress the pans, I end up dropping it on the floor. So I'm done trying to repress it. I will use it loose. And the other thing that I pulled, which is kind of like, it's supposed to be a blush, but it's way too dark for me, so I might be using it as a blush topper or a bronzer. This is the Bella Pierre Mineral Blush in Autumn Glow, and it is quite dark. I'm not sure if you can see how dark this is, but it is very dark. I pulled two bronzer type products. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. Again, came from a subscription box. It's about the same shade as the Bella Pierre product. And then this is from LA Colors. I've had this for freaking years. This is called Bronze Glow. I mean, I still have the little plastic thing that goes on the brush that's in there. I mean, this has got to be 15 years old. But it smells like a regular, you know, powder product from the drugstore. So I'm going to use it and try and use it up. It is shimmery. The blush is also shimmery. Actually, I think the Park Avenue Princess is shimmery. A little bit. I don't really care whether or not my bronzer or contour is shimmery. It doesn't matter to me. I could sparkle from head to toe and I'd be happy. I pulled two mascaras. I don't really care for either of them. One is Benefit Roller Lash. Bought it as a sample from Ulta so I could try it out because Jeffree Star like raves about this lash mascara. It stays wet on my lashes. I don't like a mascara that stays wet and tacky. It drives me nuts. If I have like watery eyes and I go like this to get the wateriness off my eyes, and it leaves like perfect little stripes of mascara on my finger, drives me nuts. The other one is the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. I love this mascara. I hate the brush. It is this weird triangular brush that has like these weird little spikes, and it always like gunks up on the wand. So you really have like spikes and spikes and spikes and then nothing in the middle. So it, I'm sure if you're better at mascara than me, then you won't do what I do, but every time I use it and I put the one spiky side at the root of my lash and go up, I always end up getting mascara here. I decorate my under eye. I coat not only my top lashes but my bottom lashes at the same time. I always end up getting mascara on my nose, but I do that with every mascara. It comes with having a big nose. So, again, the mascara is fine. It's the wand I have a problem with. Okay, now into other products. And since these are all like pencil things, I'm just gonna grab them all up. Because I've got like lip and brow and eye stuff kind of like left in the bottom. Okay, is that all you little buggers? I'll do the palettes last. And I put it on the floor so it doesn't fall over. Okay, for eyeliners, I pulled a bunch on purpose. So we have the new one I got. This is the CoverGirl. This is a black liquid liner. I have tested this out. It works well. It's not waterproof or water resistant, but just in case I wanted a liquid liner, I wanted to have one in there. And it's got a little like jingly thing inside, which is, you know, kind of fun to play with. This is it came from a Birchbox. It's the Aero Enhanced Waterproof Eyeliner in Bright Now. It's used to like brighten your waterline. It's like a light pinky peach shade. So that's why I pulled that, so I could use it up. It's getting pretty old, and it says 24 months on it. I've had it at least a year. I pulled the, this is the L'Oreal Infallible in Nude Beige. Again, it's a very similar color to that. This stuff is waterproof. I put it on my hand for something else, and it lasted for like 48 hours. So on your waterline, it lasts more than 24, and I have super watery eyes, so this stuff is the bomb. I just picked up a white one from L'Oreal. This is also the Infallible. This isn't just regular, you know, white. I had this on my waterline yesterday, and when I woke up this morning, it was still on my waterline, so works great. I pulled the Maybelline Long Lasting in Moonlit Purple. It's like a iridescent, shimmery, like pastel lavender purple shade. So I figured if I'm wearing colors like that, this would be nice in my waterline. I pulled the ColourPop and Get Paid. This one is old. It came from an Ipsy, and every time I try and use it, and that's as much as I've got left, but every time I try and use it, it like crumbles and looks like garbage on my skin. And now I done screwed a pooch on that one because I wound it all the way up. So I will probably be using a brush with this and getting what's left of it out. I also have DTLA on that for this, but I only have a couple of ColourPop items. But I noticed that this dried out really quick. It crumbled, so once it started drying out and started crumbling, if you try and using it in your waterline, it like flakes off and gets in your eye and irritates your eye. And then you've got gold glittery stuff that ends up in the corner of your eye like for a day or two. I pulled the Rodial Black Smoky Eye Pen. It's just a regular gel pencil black eyeliner. And then I pulled one of my eyeliners. Again, I just want to use it up. This is in Meteor. It's a black, but it has like bronze glitter in it, and I need to sharpen it. This is a gel eyeliner. It can be used in your waterline, can be used on your top lashes. You can also put it on and smoke it out. Now, if you do smoke it out and use a brush with it, the bronze glitter that's in here kind of dissipates. So just keep that in mind. Now, for brow stuff. I only pulled a couple brow things. I use my Cella Clear Brow Gel. I got this in either a Birchbox or an Ipsy. I love this stuff. I also have a new one that came from Sephora Play, I believe. It's the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Smells like straight up hairspray. I want to continue to use this until I use it up. It says 12 months on it. This is one of my products. This is the just a regular pencil crayon. It's a wooden pencil. It's in the shade Coffee. I used to use this to fill in like the fronts of my brows or where I've got a few sparse spots, so I want to just use it up. And then I have the Model Co. Insta Brows in medium dark. This again was a little tester sample that I got from either a Ipsy or Sephora. Just want to finish it up. Lip liners. And then we'll get into like eye. We'll do lips and then we'll finish eye stuff. This came in. I did like a Dollar Tree makeup thing. This came in one of the lipsticks. It's from Color Mates. It doesn't even have a shade on it. It's like a neutral brownish, a warm brown shade. So this is as big as it is. I just wanted to try and use it. I've only used it a couple of times. This is the Model Co. Illusion lip liner. It's also like a beige shade. It's tiny. I wanted to use it. And then both of these are the gel eyeliner or gel lip liners from my line. One of them is in Love Story. The other one's in Ribbon. One is like a mauve shade. The other one's like a hot pink. I want to use them more. I don't really use lip liners, but it is what it is. And I pulled a bunch of lip products. A bunch. So I have one regular lipstick. This is from Makeup Forever. This is in C211. Came from a Sephora play bag. It is a really beautiful like mauve shade. It's a color that's like right up my alley. So I want to use this, and it's cute and tiny and something that I can throw in my pocket. I guess I need to move the glosses. Okay, this is from NYX. It's a lip lingerie in satin ribbon. It is so pale. It's just a little darker than my my concealers that I use. So this is like lip canceling. So this is a liquid lipstick. I would just again, I used it, can't give it away, can't sell it, don't want to trash it, just want to use it up. I have the Wet n Wild Acai So Serious. This is a purple. I want to be able to use this as a lip color, but also as a liner. I pulled this Stila Stay All Days. I've got the shade Sheer Morello and Fiery. One is like a purple shade, one's like a red. I bought a three-part kit because I like the shade Patina, which is very similar to the Makeup Revolution one. Hey, Frog. Yeah, this is live. Okay. And then I've got two lip glosses that I pulled. I've got one from Wet n Wild in the shade 544 Sinless, and this is from Dirty Little Secrets in Nude Beach. It's like a peachy gloss with gold reflex in it. So I figured on the days that I'm wearing like the liquid lipsticks and they feel like my lips feel like the Sahara Desert, I'd throw one of these on. This is like a super pale baby pink, and I like wearing colors like this. They wash me out. It reminds me of the 80s. I don't care. I have it. I'll use it. And then last, I'm getting into like eye products and eyeshadow palettes. So I have two products from Birchbox. These are the Lock One and Dones. One of them is Out of Your Shell. One of them is in Heavy Petal. They are both cream eyeshadows. One is like a eggshell beige color. The other one is like a light pink. So I will be using these as like inner corner highlights, brow bone highlights, the all over lid shades, the I have 3 minutes to put makeup on and get out the door kind of thing. I also grabbed my Shimmer and Glow from Stila in the color Cloud. You can see, whoop, I'm going to slide off my stool. Hello for wearing satin pants. I've got a pretty good dent in this little guy, so I want to try and use it up more. And I figured on days where I do an eye makeup look and it looks like absolute dog crap, I would just throw some glitter on and some lashes and call it a day. Okay, now for, well, I guess these could also be used these are 3 convertible type products. They're eyeshadows that can also be used as highlighter. One of them is from M Princess. This is called Biscuit. It came from an Ipsy. It's like a very light white shade. This one is from Luna by Luna. The shadow is called Juliet. It is like a light pinky beige. And then I have the Mannequin Dar Beauty. This is in the shade Fantasy. This is an eyeshadow slash highlighter. It broke. I repressed it. I love this color. It's right up my alley. So these are products that I can use as highlights as well as eyeshadows. That's why I pulled them. Just, you know, because I only pulled one like actual powder highlight. So that's why I pulled those. Now we have this is from Julep. This is the Orbital eyeshadow in Terra, and it broke as well. I have like used isopropyl alcohol, like 90-something% to like glue it back in the pan. It's not really a shade that I care for. It's like a terracotta color, but I want to try and use it. This is from Marcel. This is Rock and Rose. They sell these in quads, but they don't sell them like this. This again came from a Birchbox, and I couldn't figure out, for the longest time I kept hearing rattling and I couldn't figure out why. And underneath, it comes with 2 little sponge tip applicators, and they are so freaking adorable. What, Bubby? Come here. Come here. But they have like their own little like holding thing under the eyeshadow. So it's like a silvery gray and a shimmery like neutral peachy beige. And then this one is broken. This is Pixie by Petra. This is an Orchid Ornament. These come in a 5-pan or 6-pan palette. But when I got this from Ipsy, it was broken. I was supposed to get a replacement. I never did. So you've got like a deeper plum on one side and a champagne-y color on the other. Bubby, come here, baby. Bubby. Hang on, let me check on my child. Hey, what? I'm doing something. Why are you meowing? What are you meowing for? You big monster. What? You're gonna sit in here and look at all the pretty things and stare at the ring light? Oh, you see yourself in that mirror, don't you? Cats don't drink coffee. Cats don't drink coffee. My big boy. A big monster. You're just purring up a storm. Okay. Go lay in my dirty laundry or something. Okay, so I pulled 3 eyeshadow palettes. And then this will be the, oh look, there's a gray hair. I just found a gray hair in the basket with my James Charles palette. I don't even know if you can see it. The ring light will probably wash it out. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Oh, that's the one that sleeps on my bed, Michael, at night and like hogs the covers and kicks me in the butt and weighs the blankets down. He's such a pain, but I love him. He's the throwaway cat. Somebody was driving by the house and literally just pitched him out the door of a moving vehicle onto our concrete driveway. So, he's a good kid. He goes outside and you can call him like a dog and he'll come right back in. I kid you not, that cat is more like a dog than anything else. And his feet are the size of the palm of my hand. He's massive. Okay. So, because I've been playing with a lot of my BH Cosmetics palettes, I pulled not only my Jaclyn Hill palette, which I love the quality of, I love the blendability, the pigmentation, and I pulled the James Charles Morphe palette, which I like most of the shades, the blendability for most of the shades, and the shit shades in here I could dig out and not care about. But because I paid $40 for the palette, I'm not going to not use it. So I'm going to force myself to use it. I'm also going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I pulled my Milani Bold Obsessions palette. I mainly use this for a mirror when doing my makeup. I do like using the eyeshadows. I've used quite a bit of them, and I love how these work, how they blend. They do have very similar shades to the Jaclyn Hill palette. Just to show you an example, some of the shades in here are almost identical to some of the shades in the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I threw this in here for that. And the other shadows the single shadows that I pulled are different than what is in both of these palettes. So it is what it is. I didn't even think about this, but this palette also has product in it that could be used as a highlighter. So, and I promise I will get this taped to the damn lid because it keeps creasing, and I don't like that. But I really wish that they had printed the names on the palette, but they didn't. They didn't do that on this one either. I kind of wish that I had that little info card that came with most of the Morphe palettes that I could, I know, is it Jen Loves Review or Jam Beauty or, oh, my brain is dead. I just talked about her earlier online. Chrissy. She, Christy from Washington. Anyways, one of those three had this palette, and they have like an actual like color card, which is a smaller version of what's on the back, and they taped it on the inside lid. So when they're doing a look, and this palette doesn't like bend all the way back. I guess you could, but I don't want to like, I'm one of those weird people. I don't break the spines in my books. So I don't want to break the spine on my palette, but they have it listed here so that when they're dipping into colors, they can just look on the lid and see the name of the color that they're using. So, how long have I been doing this? 50, holy crap, 52 minutes. See, I never do a live stream and I'm quick about it. So, these are the actual three palettes that I pulled, but this is everything that I pulled. Now, I actually just watched a video today from Kelly Gooch. She was talking about Shop My Stash. I know one of the, Amy Loves Makeup was talking about doing like a Shop My Stash. I know Liv Loves Her Makeup does them. Then there is Lucia Tepper. She does Shop My Stash, and I watched her video yesterday, the day before, whenever she posted a new thing talking about doing another Shop My Stash. I watched several people that do Shop My Stashes. I've never done one. I was curious. Oh, and Lauren May Beauty does them too. So this was like something that I wanted to try. Again, it's going to force me to use stuff that I don't reach for. It's going to force me to use stuff I don't care for. So this ought to be fun. But you know, I think the whole point of doing these is to use products, number one, that you're not either comfortable using or you don't use regularly, or things along those lines. And everything that I've pulled, yes, I do use them. I use them sporadically, but I don't use them regularly. So the point of me doing this is to use these items more frequently. I know I pulled a lot more products than most people would for a Shop My Stash. This is the very first time I've ever done this, but I like variety in the things that I do. I do the same thing with food. If I'm eating something, I like to have the options to eat different things at the same time. I'm one of those weirdos that if I'm eating mashed potatoes and green beans and chicken, I'll take a little bit of everything and put it on my fork all at the same time and stuff it in my face. I know that my Uncle Robert gets like super grossed out about stuff like that. My dad actually made him about throw up one time because my Uncle Robert had one of those plates growing up as a kid that had separators on it because he couldn't have his food touch another food. Fucking weirdo. So, I don't know. I guess you could consider me weird or odd for doing stuff like that, but I like variety in my things. I'm just trying to put everything in here so it'll be easy to get to, easy to see, and then I can just kind of grab stuff and go. I think I've done a pretty good job repacking. There goes that blush decorating my counter. Let's get these eggs in here. But, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I'm not doing this to like hit pan on anything. I am just trying something new. So, you know, I watch videos on this stuff all the time, and I've never done one. I find them interesting. Oh, you mean talking about the cat, Michael? Sorry, I'm not really like looking at my iPad. But this is everything put back in. I'll be able to show you, but not like do that. Thankfully, that's the baked one, and it's supposed to be in pieces. Don't you fall out again. But this is everything that is in my stash for the month. And I'm going to, well, I've got stuff in the way. I'm going to put it right up here on my bathroom counter so that it's not spread out everywhere. And the basket fits perfectly underneath my plug here. So that'll be handy. I will be doing a hair tutorial. That's why I've got this out. This actually has a bazillion and one bobby pins and the no tug rubber bands. I will be doing some hair tutorial videos. I have been recording hair brushing ASMR videos lately. I just haven't put any of them up. I'm kind of like doing, you know, little recordings here and there of it, and I'm just going to compile them all into one. Moving stuff out of the way so I know I can fit it back in. I made the room, might as well put it there. I even had somebody ask me to, she has oily nail beds, so I will probably try and do a nail polish painting video. Because I am a retired beautician, I have a combination of eggshell and standard nails, and I have what they call an oily nail bed. So I will most likely be doing a nail painting video. I've been giving my nails a break for a couple weeks because I noticed I was wearing like darker shades and I was wearing nail polish, and then it lasts for about a week on me, and then I take it off and then give my nails only a day break in between painting them. So I noticed that my nails were starting to get discolored. I did just cut them all off, so I will be doing an actual nail polish painting video and talking about some of the things with different types of nails and how to keep polish on longer, and polish that I found that lasts longer on my oily nail beds, and what exactly is an oily nail bed and that kind of stuff. So I will be doing a video on that soon. So I've got the ASMR hair video that's in the works, the nail polish video that will be coming up when I get it painted. I will be doing various tutorials on when you do like an updo, how to do certain hand movements in order to get the effects of certain things, because I know when I did my updo video I had questions on, well, how did you do that, and how did you get it to lay the way you wanted it, that kind of thing. So I will be walking people through step by step on how I twist my wrist, or how I twist the hair, or how I hold the hair in depth, so that people can recreate the style. I thought I was detailed enough, but I must have left some things out. So, and I don't mind recording other videos on that and going into more detail on those things. So, if there's like questions or something that somebody has, then I don't mind going into more detail. The other thing I'm going to be doing when I do live streams, and I talked about this in my live stream yesterday, I have a list of things that YouTubers do that I don't understand. I'm going to try and work on like one of these topics. Say I'm doing a makeup look or whatever, even if I'm by myself and there's nobody in the chat, I'm going to be discussing like one of these topics. And we worked on one yesterday, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 topics that I have written down. So that's at least enough for 5 videos. And as I think of things, I'll add it to the list. The other thing that I'm kind of working on, that I've been working on since I got up this morning, is going over, and I don't know if you guys would be interested in this, but going over people that I follow on YouTube. And I've broken it down into people 100,000 and under, 101,000 to 500,000, 500 to a million, and over a million subscribers. And I follow kind of little bits and pieces of a couple of different categories. I don't just stick to like beauty items or beauty YouTubers. I do watch a variety of other people. So what I'm planning on doing is I will be recording a video, and depending on how many people I have for each like bracket of subscribers, I'm going to be talking about the person that I follow, their subscriber count, and why I follow them. And then maybe, you know, 1 or 2 little things about them, or how long I've been following them, or just little bits of pieces of information to explain why I follow these people. And then if you guys like that, I will probably, I know I should probably do this, but over the past year, I have unsubscribed from probably 50 different channels. So if you guys like the video of me talking about who I'm subscribed to and why I follow them, then I can do a video for the people I've unsubscribed to and why I unfollowed them, if you're interested in watching those. So those are just a few things. Oh, and I have to record it. I have a review of this product that I need to do. I'm going to look into some of the ingredients on it and look into the company a little bit more, but I do have a hair product review that I need to get recorded. So that should be coming as well. So that's like 5 videos that I've got to get recorded. And today is just one of those days that I just wanted to crawl back in bed. I've taken one of my migraine pills and a couple of Aleve and a muscle relaxer, and I'm ready to just chop my head off here and go put it somewhere until it stops throbbing. And I really want to turn the ring light off. And now that I'm not showing products I probably could, let's see how dark they get. Yeah, it's not too bad. But anyways, I know there's only a couple people in chat. Nobody's really saying anything, but Michael's probably working. Oh, there's somebody else just popped into chat. I did post on my community tab that I would be going live before, like a good 15 minutes before I went live, and I talked about it on Twitter. I don't know if people are getting notifications for me when I go live or not. That's why I try and post it. Like, I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on Twitter, and I posted it on my community tab, so that when I did go live, that people would see it. And when I get done going live, the live streams do stay up on my channel. I don't take them down. There's only like 2 or 3 that I've deleted, and they were a minute or less long, and I was trying to figure out how to set up my OBS streaming stuff for my games that I play. So that is why those are the only live streams that I've ever deleted, and they only had a few views on them, so it wasn't like a huge thing. I will... Well, that's good, Michael, that you got a notification. But I do have another video that will be going up at 5 o'clock today. I will be in the premiere for that. I was supposed to go back to Walmart. Yesterday I got to Walmart, had to stand in line for like hours to return some stuff. And then one of the items, so like, well, because this is a dual pack, you have to have both items in order to return it. I'm like, look, the one product, when we open the pack, I mean, literally it's defective. You go to turn the thing and it doesn't go anywhere. So all we want is to replace that one item. We don't want to replace the whole thing. She's like, well, we can't do that because it's a double pack and the prices are different. And I'm like, fine. So I came home, I grabbed the other one to go with it. I was supposed to go to Walmart and return that today, but with my head waking up the way I did, I didn't feel like going. I never made it to Target yesterday to look for a white liquid liner because I know Walmart doesn't have one. And I was supposed to go to the bank and deposit a check from my dad, but I can always do that tomorrow. So, or he can do it tomorrow. I don't know if he's working tomorrow or whatever. Oh, there's 5 people here now. Well, one of them's me, so 4 people here. Hi, people. I mean, you can see that the iPad is on. That's how I can see my chat. And I guess I could put my tools back in. And I have this Eco Tools sponge. I don't really care for it. But if I'm going to be using the dreaded stuff called foundation, I'm going to try and use this. I do have a couple of other sponges, but I pulled that, and I pulled the brushes that I use on a regular basis. I'll use these for like a week and then wash them. Or like if I wash my eye brushes, I will wash these. These take anywhere between 2 and 5 hours to dry, so I usually will wash my brushes at night and then leave them laying on the counter to dry. But I just kind of have these stuck in my stash thing. Yeah, I was thinking about CVS. We've got one local. Oh, hello. But I have all these eye brushes that I need to wash, so I probably ought to wash brushes tonight. Especially since some of these have like purple and blue and stuff on them. But when I use my eye brushes, I just kind of leave them in here until I wash them. That way I don't put them back in my brush holder. Keeps me from cross-contaminating with dirty brushes. But, hey Frog, if you have a suggestion for a white liquid eyeliner, let me know, because the only brand that I could think of that had one that I can buy at like Target or like CVS is NYX. And I've never used NYX eyeliners before, but that's the only brand that I could think of. CoverGirl didn't have one, L'Oreal didn't have one, but again, that's Walmart. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Meow? Who's meowing now? Got another cat meowing out there in the living room. But anyways, I will probably do a live stream Get Ready With Me tomorrow, because, what is it, today's Friday? My days are all, yeah, that's kind of like the CoverGirl one that I've got in here. Where is it? I actually like the brush on it. I just wish it wasn't so, here it is. This one here is actually really nice, and I like the brush on it, and it worked really well to apply. I'm trying to see if you can see the brush, and I did turn off the ring light. But this is actually pretty nice. But one drop of water on this and it's gone. So, I just want it for like detailed work to do like different artistic things. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to last like 24 hours and that kind of thing. I want a white, opaque white liquid liner. And I have the white one here from L'Oreal, but this one, if you're trying to put it over shadows and stuff like that, because this is it's a cream gel formula, it just doesn't, especially over shimmer shades, it just doesn't work that great. And it's got the cutest little, I mean to do that, it's got a little smudger, a little silicone smudger on it, and then of course it comes with a sharpener, but I never really use those. It's a darn twist up liner. I don't know why you would need to sharpen it. I'm not going to be, I mainly bought this for my waterline, and it works great. I used that yesterday for the makeup look, and I was still wearing the white eyeliner at like 8 o'clock this morning when I woke up. It's gone now, but, so yeah, it lasted almost 24 hours in my waterline, so that's some pretty hardy stuff. Yeah, I kind of figured so. My hair keeps falling. My hair's getting so heavy I can't get a hair tie to keep my hair from sliding out of it. I even used like a black stretchy band one yesterday. It might still be on my desk. Is it here? Okay, this is how big they normally are. This is what my hair did to it yesterday. I mean, the poor thing. My hair like killed it. Look, the other one fits inside. So yeah, my hair's getting so heavy that all of my hair ties are getting like super stretched out. I have several water eyeliners that I put in my waterline, even with my watery eyes that stick. The beige, the nude beige from L'Oreal, I can put this on and have this last for more than 24 hours. My waterline, the Maybelline one, this is the Lasting Drama one. I've got this in, this one is in Moonlit Purple, but I also have Pearlescent White or something like that. They come in a bunch of different shades, like a gold, a white, a beige, but they're all like iridescent shades. These stay in my waterline almost as long as the L'Oreal ones, so I really like these. Those fall too, or I break them. The plastic breaks on them. Let me see if I can pull out what you're talking about. Talk about one of these, Michael? These hold in my hair, but they also dig into my scalp and give me a headache. And with a headache, I really don't want to use these. But this only works on like half my hair. I can only put up half my hair with one of these because my hair is too big for it. So if I ever use one of those like clips that I just showed you, they're like a banana clip or whatever, they call them butterfly clips. I literally have to section my hair here. And this is all the hair that I can put in it, which leaves all of my hair basically on the back of my head out. And even just trying to put the ends of my hair up, my hair is still, it's too thick for the clip. So it overpowers the clip. And my hair, it literally, I can put the clip in and my hair will start off at like the top of my head and it slowly goes down and down and down until it's like back here and you're like, what the hell is the point of wearing something to like hold your hair in one spot where you want it, nice and pretty, if it's just going to slowly migrate south? It makes no freaking sense to me. So until my hair is a little bit shorter, when my hair is like this much shorter, if I was to cut all this off, it would work because my hair has to be middle of my back or shorter for those clips to work. It's just because my hair is too thick. It really is. I could never use like regular banana clips as a kid because my hair would just pull it. Yeah, the weight of my hair is just too much. Even when my hair is short, it's too much for most clips. Most hair ties usually give up the ghost after a couple of months because my hair is just unbelievably heavy. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and find something to eat. I've literally been surviving on coffee since I got up this morning. So I wasn't really interested in eating when I first got up because my head was pounding so bad. Just thinking about eating food made me want to just go cross-eyed and throw up. So now that the various medications in my system are working, I'm actually starting to get hungry, which is a good sign. I know I've been snacking on like the little oyster crackers and stuff. I got an entire, here, I'll show you. I woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning and opened these because when I have a migraine and stuff, I need to put something in my stomach, but I don't want something like too heavy, and I love these little oyster crackers. So, yeah, I know cutting my hair would help with the migraines and stuff because the weight does cause migraines for me. But because I'm in the process of growing my hair out to donate it, I have until April. So I've got 4 more months to go before I can cut my hair. So I figured the more length that I have when I go to cut it to get it donated, the longer somebody can have a wig made for them. So that is my goal. I know I had somebody ask me about my hair donation. My hair is about 35, 34 inches long right now from scalp to ends. And if I was to cut it right now, I'd only have about 20 inches to donate. So I want to donate more than that because I want somebody to have the opportunity to have a longer haired wig. And seeing as though I've been through cancer not once but twice, I've been bald, I've had my hair fall out in handfuls, I've run my hands through my hair and literally just had tufts of hair just literally just disintegrating from my scalp. So I know kind of what a blow that is to somebody, how it makes them feel, how it makes them feel about their appearance, and all the mental things that come with losing your hair, especially as a woman. So I want to be able to give back to somebody that might not be able to afford it. If I found somebody that would be willing to pay me for my hair to make a natural hair wig for somebody, I would love to be able to do that because I need the money. But I would rather donate my hair to somebody at like St. Jude's, where I know my hair is going to be used to make a wig for somebody that has a terminal illness or some other type of illness where they can't grow hair on their own. So I would, it'd be nice if I could get paid for it because I have things that I would like to be able to afford, like an actual camera to record YouTube videos. I know my dad said he was looking into getting me one, but he was thinking they cost like $100, and all the ones that I showed him on Amazon yesterday, the cheapest is like $300, and he's like, that's an awful lot of money to spend on a camera. I was like, Dad, that's a model that's like 5 to 8 years old. Let me show you the new model. He's like, $1,800? What the? I could buy a brand new fucking car for that. I'm like, yeah, they're not cheap. So, I know I've got like a $50 gift card to Best Buy that I got because Best Buy screwed up an order when I got my TV and my computer and stuff like that. It was one of those where, sorry, we screwed up. Here's a $50 gift card. So I have a $50 gift card to that. I have a subscriber that gave me an Amazon gift card. So I have, I think it's like $29 and change left on that because I used the 8 cents to buy the eyelashes. So I've got that money sitting on Amazon, but basically that's all the money I've got right now. So it is what it is. To do like recording and stuff, like YouTube videos. That's what I'm looking for. We have Duracell actually commented on my Facebook page about the post I put up on Instagram. What was it, Saturday last week? They asked me to call them because their batteries like blew up in the other camera, and I'm talking blew up. And I think even if I took the camera apart and cleaned each piece with vinegar, that it's still, I don't think the camera would work. So that was something that I needed to do today, was call Best Buy, or not Best Buy, but Duracell, because my dad said, don't these things have like a lifetime warranty and a guarantee that they don't leak? And I got looking at the FAQ and the warranty situation on the Duracell website, and it says on their website you have to have the original packaging and the original receipt from purchase from the batteries. And we buy batteries in like big packs that cost like $30 something, and I do keep receipts I'm very diligent about keeping receipts, but to find the actual batteries that went in that camera like a year or so ago, to find that receipt right now, I would have to go through hundreds of receipts just to put my hands on that one receipt. And it says on their website the warranty is only good for 2 to 5 years, but again, you have to have the original packaging and the original receipt for the batteries in the machine that blew up. And I'm like, my dad's like, well, there goes a $700 camera. So it is what it is. But yeah, I need to call Duracell. I mean, if they, and I know you can buy that camera on eBay now for like $70. But the camera was brand new in like 2003. Dad bought it in like the summer of 2004. He said, he told me the girl's name. It's a Jewish girl that he was dating in the summer of 2004 when he bought that camera. Adiva, I think was her name. Aveda. Oh hell, I can't remember. She was actually the sanest one out of all my dad's girlfriends from the past 2 decades, so she was nice. But I know he said that he bought that camera when he was dating her because they went on a motorcycle trip and he needed to have a camera to take pictures of the scenery and that kind of stuff. And so I know the camera is quite old, but it's been discontinued from Fuji was the manufacturer of Fujifilm. So it is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I honestly don't feel like doing much, but I probably need to call Duracell while it's still fresh on my brain. That I've got a bunch of videos to prep stuff for and pull information for and screenshot and all that kind of stuff. And all I want to do is go crawl back in bed. Well, I want to eat and then go crawl back in bed because I'm hungry. So, and it's 3:20, it's almost 3:30. The other video will go up at 5. And then I've got one more video that'll go up tomorrow, and then I've got to get something recorded tomorrow at least because I don't have anything going up after tomorrow. So I'll be SOL. You're welcome. Yeah, I think there's a hole in my coffee cup. It's almost empty. So, and I probably ought to go get another cup of coffee too to keep the wah, wah, wah that goes on behind my eye and, out of my head. At least I can see out of my right eye again, because I know when I first got up this morning, everything was freaking blurry. It was like trying to focus on something. It was going, I was like, it was bad. The vision in my right eye was completely gone. My head hurt so bad. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. I got to get up and turn that one off, even though I'm looking at this one. Every time I try and use my iPad to go live, the YouTube app crashes on it, so I gave up trying to go live on it, even though you get a bigger picture on the iPad than you do on my iPhone. But it is what it is. But I will see you guys later. I will be in the Premiere chat. Oh, I can't even remember if I put it for Premiere. I'll check when I get back to my computer. The video that goes up at 5, I will be in chat, so I will see you guys there. And I just found my tweezers on the floor. I don't know why they were on the floor. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the video chat at 5, and I might go live tomorrow and do a makeup look. I will see you guys later. Bye.